Best design. I'm gonna start this one off.
We're on to best design. Okay.
Yeah, man, keep up.
My runners up
I don't know what's going on.
I have a soft spot for Metroidvania-ish design, so I got to put Ori on here. I also got to give a mention to Axiom Verge.
Oh yeah,
which does a good job with the same template. Another runner-up would be Until Dawn, just because the amount of twisting, branching, it's this sort of like puzzle that you take out one piece and you would think it all falls apart, but they all just rearrange and the puzzle still makes sense. It's an impressive piece of game design, but my winner, I think, it's got to be Bloodborne. The level design in that game. When I first unlocked shortcuts and I realized I was right back where I started, I was like, oh wait, that's awesome. The world feels, And
didn't you miss that shit from Dark Souls 2?
I really did, because Dark Souls 1 felt like an interconnected.
Wow.
And like when I had to get back to what's the starting area in Dark Souls 1 with the big ass crow and the campfire and
Firelink Shrine? No, that's in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 1,
wherever it is, like when I was in
the main fire.
When I was in Orlando,
bonfire.
I could walk back to the starting area because I knew that when I didn't have to look at an internet map or anything. I just knew how to get there.
You started when you were playing Dark Souls. When I was playing Dark Souls, I started to know like multiple paths to get back to places. Like there's parts of that game where they cut off your ability to go to different bonfires. You have to know how to get around in that game because otherwise you can't make any forward or backward progress. And in Dark Souls 2, they just basically said, well, we don't know where things lead into what, so fuck it. Here's your, bonfire early on to get around. Yeah. And it just doesn't feel like a connected world. It's nice that exists in Bloodborne. I still think that they should have taken the bonfire system from 1, not the lamp system from Demon Souls, which I think is a far... It's good, but when you have to go back and forth between shit, or when you have to go from location to location to have to go back to the dream to go somewhere else, I've never thought that was
Stone Dark.
Worth it. Just dropping a random brothers. God damn it, you fuckers!
You can't escape it,
sons
Rob.
of, you can let it.
Never forget Rob's terrorist attack on the.
Fucking let it go, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Never forget Rob's act of domestic terrorism on the gaming community.
Shut the fuck up. I gave you scotch on the mixer. You let two brothers die. Okay. Fucking people. Standard, I'm looking at you. I love you, man, but come on.
But in keeping with my contractual...
You should still play that game.
In keeping with my contractual obligation to keep bringing up this game, Dragon's Dogma is similar in that like I knew when I got out, it was like, well, I should take the bridge. No, it's night. I can't take the bridge. No, we'll take the valley. And it's like, God, I love that sort of breeding of familiarity with, the world.
Yeah. So good. I'm going to jump in on this one. Hi, everyone. I'm still mad at you about the brothers thing. Don't worry.
You're mad at them.
I am. I have a right to be.
They're mad at you.
I don't care what they think. No, I'm kidding.
Obviously.
Please don't leave. Best design. Again, I sound like a fucking thing on repeat. I'm not going to mention the ones that I've said before. Project Cars is on here. Titan Souls is on here. And I put Titan Souls on here because while I don't think there's much to that game, the stuff that's there there was a lot of love that went into the design of the bosses in that game. And they're fun to fight against. I just wish there was more tying that world together. Like, it's less of a thing than even something like Shadows of the Colossus, which... also has amazing design in it. But Titan Souls, I see what they were going for there, and I appreciate it. Galaxy is just a love letter to fucking everything that every single stupid solitary thing that anyone ever loved about any, mecha, anime, Gundam, space shit, Macross Plus, just, like on its sleeve. Like, I was actually upset when that game didn't have a Japanese language track in it. Because I was like, that should have... Selfies! That should have been something in there. Because that game is just fucking amazing on the design aspect. And it plays pretty great too, even though it's also hard as balls. Ori, Witcher
Speak
3.
for yourself. I have problems.
During this podcast, gird your fucking loins.
Doctor.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Has to be Bloodborne for everything you said. It's just like, it's just the weapons, the way they morph, the way that you not like. And the thing is, you know, a lot of people will look at that game and go like, oh, the weapons do shit when you know, like they transform or whatever. It's not just that. It's that you can transform them mid swing. You can actually change your attacks based on the weapon that you're using and when you decide to transform it. That's fucking unbelievable.
Well, I always have soft spot for the oh, so you mean the whole time I was walking under here, I was actually right there? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That sort of discovery.
Like seeing the gate and you're like, oh, I can go through that gate now.
Yeah.
Ah.
I am annoyed though that they. One of the, I mean, you know, on some level, if they play a game a certain way and they want you to play it a certain way, you should play it that way. But I also feel like if people find exploits in your game, too bad.
Yeah.
Like they killed the speedrunning community in that game because they patched out an exploit. That's a bummer, but that game is so good. That game's design in particular, best of 2015. Who next? Who go?
I can go.
Boris? All right.
Go.
Boris.
I'm going to give runner-up honorable mention to Rocket League because it's beautiful to take just one standard concept of game and be able to make it work in such a different context.
Yeah.
You got your basic soccer, but then you got freaking rocket cars.
Well, I mean, especially with Rocket League, it's amazing that they took a game that they originally released that was bad and they remade it again and made it fucking a million times better. Like, there you go. That right
What
there
was
is
the first
learning from your
release?
mistakes.
Superpowered battle car, something like it's
super powered. Yeah,
Super
but
something jumpy.
Chess Dragon knows the whole.
he does. Where is Chess Dragon when we need him?
If
Super
anybody
hyper
knows
bumper
the
power
first
battle
game, type it
cars
in.
arena or something. But
yeah.
also better name on this game.
Yes. But have you seen
Shit.
those videos of those guys that can control the car and like
Yes.
literally fly?
Yes.
And I don't
Yep.
get it.
Because
I go backwards and I'm like,
because there are Pelés and Ronaldos in Rocket League.
there are.
Yeah,
And
they're
David
really
Beckham's.
and David Beckham's. Yeah, I'll fuck David Beckham.
But
Rocket League.
but overall design winner, I would have to give to Arkham Knight.
Nice.
Damn, Arkham
Yeah.
Knight is really.
It's because it looks wet.
Somebody fly that flag because nobody. Yeah, it does.
I mean,
That would have been an annual thing, not a design thing.
No, but Boris actually has background in game dev, so I would like to hear.
When it comes
What
to
about
that,
it?
it being so wet, Trendane is a big fan of this.
Well, it's the idea of how well you can transition from every aspect of the game into the other. Like you can go into driving, you can be down there, you can instantly bust out of that up into your gliding modes. You can get out into and out of missions very easily and quickly. I mean, overall, it just at no point do I feel like I am fighting the game to do what I want it to do. I'm able to feel like I'm just a badass being Batman. And like that's what I want from that game.
Of course, makes sense to me.
It's easy also for a game like that to get really screwed up adding a big element like vehicle, and the vehicle is really good by way of really looking at what other comparable vehicles are in gaming. Like you're able to really control that well. You're able to do what you want with it. You're able to participate in combat in familiar ways and go into your driving mode itself and have it like it handles well. They've incorporated the fact that the vehicle is what it is in the environment. You tag the side of a building and you rip the facade off of it. Feel like it's not just a tacked on addition. It feels like it's something that belongs. And it doesn't slow down any other aspect of the game.
I also liked how they added environmental takedowns. So
Yes.
all of a sudden that electric panel isn't just an electric panel. Now it'll go into a camera while Batman kicks someone's face into it non-lethally.
course.
Not with
obviously.
yeah,
Some
no,
electricity.
Yeah.
Batman has never. Okay, let's hit on that. Batman has never actually killed anybody, snapped people's necks, broken their spines,
they're
run
so
over them, run them over in a motherfucking tank. But no, they lived.
Yeah. Well, you put them on
Well, the
permanent
force
disability.
field cushions the hit from 100 miles per hour of a rocket car.
Because, as we all know, getting hit in a car with 100 miles per hour is way worse than getting hit with a 100 mile per hour electric fireball. Kevin, you want to go?
Yes. And I'm going completely turned around what I actually wrote down because I just thought about it. And I'm
Calling an audible. I respect that.
calling audible. Of course, I haven't played many games throughout the year, as Boris had also said that. But I'm going to say my best design, not even saying honorable mentions because you guys already said them. Dying Light is because I like the parkour, the feel of like hitting zombies, everything. It was Dead Island, but a more refined Dead Island.
Well, especially at night.
At night was ridiculous.
It's a totally
I
different
felt
game.
like I was going to die every single time. And when you make it, you're like, yes. Yeah. And just getting just slicing zombies up is just so much fun. And it's just, I can't wait to play did the expansion already come out?
February 19th or something like that.
See, now I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that, especially with the vehicles. Like, how is that going to take any kind of, how is it going to play?
Yeah.
But I love the design of that game, the look of it, just the gameplay. Yeah, because it was Dead Island, essentially. I love Dead Island.
Yeah.
When that game first came out, I remember buying it and it being a piece of shit.
Mhm.
It was broken half the time, but it was so much fun. And having Dead Light redo that, but, you know, a better gameplay and better design, I'd say that.
Yeah, I just liked how the world was built for parkour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And parkour, they need to do more.
Well, we got Mirror's Edge 2 coming up.
Or Catalyst.
Oh yeah, Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yeah, that I'm looking forward to with parkour.
All right, I
Parkour.
think that wraps that up. We'll move on to best gameplay.
Best gameplay.
Hey Boris, could you do me a huge favor and just check your mic one more time? I'm sorry, brother.
I just muted it, and you were still getting that feedback.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's coming from somewhere else. I'll figure it out. Oh, it's gone now. That's weird. As soon as I think maybe it was while you were muting it.
Well, no, here, like next
It
time
doesn't matter.
goes
We'll
on,
figure it
I'll
out.
hit mute
We're
and
having
see.
we're having a little issue, but it's not terrible. We'll work through it. People. It happens. Bugs in the system, technology.